Hey, good morning. So I have decided to move all my Monday and Wednesday morning videos lives to 7 o'clock. Why? Because I had a really interesting chat in the car park, literally via wound down windows. And it became apparent that 7 o'clock is actually going to work a lot better for everybody because 8 o'clock was just craziness. 7:30 was still like trying to juggle the bit. So we're going to try 7 o'clock for a little bit. So tell me, as you were jumping on, if that works for you now. Hey, Sandra. Good morning, darling. So Woo Wednesday, for those of you who are new to it, every Wednesday I come on live and I connect, and they're so close this morning. They have been giving me such beautiful guidance already. And every Wednesday I come on and I share some guidance from Spirit via whatever oracle deck or however I feel drawn to. So let me quickly introduce myself. I am Diana Nash. I am the badass woo. I teach you how to bring spirit and the human together to live your bestest life, to pull back the layers of all the shit and understand that being spiritual is actually a bonus. There's nothing weird like that about it. I'm not articulating very well because I haven't had a coffee yet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I always start these off by pulling a card for the collective, okay? And so this message is going to resonate for everybody today. It's what Spirit want everybody to know for the day. And then what I will do is, if you are wanting a card, then just put me please in the comments, and I ask that as an exchange you share this stream. Let's share the love and get this message out there. So I know we might not have that many people on this morning because of the new time, and I don't think I've told many people. I'm just farting about because I was shuffling the cards and they dropped. Okay, so the card that dropped out as I was shuffling, and they're saying to me they want me to pull another one as well. Okay. This one matches. This one goes with it. Okay. This one. Okay. So what they want me to say is, the first card I pulled is vegetarian, vegan. Fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. And the other one was books. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. These two together for me are all about the collective message today. It's all about nurturing the body and nurturing the mind. It's really, really important. And so, as I'm saying to you, that my mission, what I do is I help people to balance the spirit and the human. And so there is no coincidence that they've also pulled these cards to reinforce the words that I say to you. So they always give me words. So the collective message is to really nurture the spirit, nurture the body, bring the two together, because we do not live in separation. We are spiritual beings in a human form. So we must learn to nurture both, not just the body, not just the mind, but also the spirit, our soul, how we feel, our energy. The two go together, they flow together. They cannot be separate because they are not. And if we look at them as separate, then we separate ourselves from the joy that lives within us, the joy that is accessible to us. These are not my words, these are theirs. We separate ourselves from the oneness that is. I told you they are so close this morning. This is Spirit giving me the words to tell you, because they want you to hear this. We no longer need to live in separation. We need to live and honor the oneness that is the spirit and the human, and learn to dance the dance, and learn to live in flow, joy, with love and with gratitude. And they actually just said to me, "We'll let you get on now." Oh, thanks, Spirit. That's really kind of you. So we need to learn to nurture the human and the spirit, because they do not live in separation. They are one and the same. And this is really difficult for some people to get their heads around, but stick with me, because I always teach it in a way that is so simple to understand, and I actually get you to feel it. And that's the difference. Lady Sandra, you've shared. Thank you, darling. Okay, right. So, Lady Sandra, let me give you a card. As you're jumping on, say good morning. Please make sure that you have given StreamYard permission, because then you will come up as your name rather than just Facebook user. Because if you want a card this morning and it just says Facebook user, I can't tune into your energy and I won't be able to pull a card for you. So if you want a card, please make sure you've done that. Ah, Sandra. So are you, my love. Thank you. That's gorgeous. Okay, right. Sandra. Oh, Sandra, they're getting me to sit up tall for you. So quite often as well, when I'm connecting with spirit, they will come in and they'll make me want to change how I'm sitting. They'll get me to do something. They'll get me to feel something. So right now for you, Sandra, they're showing me, be big, stand up tall, be brave, be bigger than you dreamed to be. Allow that space and really breathe into that. They're kind of almost take that breath in and expand with it. Allow yourself, because you are expanding. But I feel like you're hitting a bit of a ceiling because they're making my energy stop here. I feel like you're being smaller than you. I feel like you're being smaller than you. You're allowing yourself to be smaller than you want to be. And it's about, I am told walk till I walk till yes. And really embody that, embrace that. I feel like you're doing this a little bit. So let me just pull you a card. Just to okay, so I was torn between two cards for you, but actually I'm just going to give you both. Throat chakra. This is really difficult because I have to go the opposite way and it's really confusing. So your first one is throat chakra. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. And your next card is visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome. So what do the two together mean? So for me, it's always like telling a story. So those two together, speak your truth. So I said, as I was tuning into your energy, there is almost like a ceiling that's been met, and you've done so much rising and so much growing, and it's been so beautiful to see. But now it's time for the next level. And so you've got to lovingly speak your truth and see where you want to go and hold on to that vision, 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 speaking, expressing and being, breathing it into existence. And that's how you get there. So that is your message this morning, my darling. Throat chakra and visualize success. So important. So important. Does that resonate with you? Let me know in the comments. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And these messages that I pull, I say this all the time, but if you have not seen this before, I always say that the messages I pull for other people are also relevant for a lot of people. So although I might be saying to Sandra these things, you might go, oh my God, I really feel like that's speaking to me. And that's because these messages are multidimensional, omniversal. I don't even know what that word means actually, but it applies to everybody. So the reason why you're drawn to watch this now, either live or on the replay, is because something I'm going to say is going to really resonate with you. And that's because this message is meant for you. And Spirit have a way of finding people. So they'll find people like me who are like, right, okay, we can communicate through her. She can share this message for us. And so they'll come to me and they'll give me this information and they'll draw you to me. Oh, you to me. So they'll draw you to me so that I can pass on those messages. That's how it works. Super not scary, super beautiful. And being able to do that and to tune in and to hear that for yourself is beautiful. And that's what I teach you guys, because for me, It's no good me just telling you everything all the time. I want you to learn how to do that for yourself, and you can experience the true beauty and bliss that comes from living a life that is spiritual and in alignment. And all that means is being able to tune into something bigger than you, knowing that it is a part of you and you are part of it. Boom. Drop the mic. There we go. Love hearts. And what you're saying, it does resonate. Good. Okay. So I know other people are watching, but I cannot see you. So just give me a hello in the comments so I can see you. And if you just want to watch and you don't want a card, that's fine. If you do want a card, then say me please in the comments and I will happily pull you a card. So let me just tell you what's coming up this week. On Sunday, we have our Sunday Soul Session, which is a free half an hour of sound healing over in my group. That is this Sunday at 8 o'clock. So jump on in. If you're not already in my group, jump on over. The link is at the top of this page and you can come and have a beautiful half an hour free sound healing with me, because my goodness, Shazam, Shazizzle, don't we know that we all need it right now? With everything up in the air, don't we know that we all need that little bit of something? We all need somebody to lean on. I'm going to give you that on Sunday. Hey, Sarah. Hey, babe. How you doing? Oh, it's lovely to see you, darling. Sarah, if you want a card, just type me, please. And then all I ask is that as an exchange, you just give me a little share so I can get this message out there. That sounds amazing. Yes, honey, and you've experienced my sound healing live. And oh my goodness, it is so amazing to give that to you live. So this Sunday, 8 o'clock over in the group, you're going to get half an hour beautiful sound healing. And I just love it. It's just, for me as well, I get so much out of it. Connecting, being that channel. So I use the crystal singing bowls for this one and I channel sing. So you get me singing beautiful sounds that are gifted from something that's so much bigger than me. And sometimes even the sounds they give me blow me away. They absolutely blow me away. And sometimes actually move me to tears. Not even going to lie, I will sometimes just be sat crying because the sounds are so gorgeous. You're trying to share now but can't. If you just hit share live stream, Sandra, can you just tell Sarah how to share? That was a lot of S's, wasn't there? Okay, and while you're figuring that out, Sarah, let me tune in for you, my darling. Sarah, I feel like there's lots of heaviness around you right now. Oh, real heaviness, real heaviness. Take that away, please. Lots of weight on the shoulders, like lots of responsibility. That's what I'm feeling with you. And almost like lots going on in the mind as well, connected. Lots of heaviness, lots of questions or doubts or worries or fears. That's what I feel right now. Okay, so let's have a card, please, for Sarah. Do you know what I just love? Is when I pull a card, and even I've been doing this for years, and even when I pull a card and it's like, yeah, that's just what I was saying. It's beautiful reassurance. This is what spirituality is, people. You have God box, and I'm just trying to get really close because can you see that beautiful card and the wings and the dove? And I want you to feel the gorgeous energy. This is for Sarah, but not just for Sarah as well. I need to tell all of you to see this. Oh, and take a breath of that energy. So write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. Now, I know the word God has certain connotations for people. And especially like for me, I've really struggled with the whole religion thing because I was forced into religion when I was younger, forced to go to church. And so sometimes that brings stuff up in us, right? So if the words that I use don't fit with you, or the words on the cards don't fit with you, change them. It's really simple. Don't just dismiss the message. Change the words to fit what feels right for you. So have it called a worry box, or whatever works for you. But the principle of this, write concerns and worries on a piece of paper as a way of letting go. Like even if you just leave that there, beautiful, because what you've done is you've got it out of the head. Because remember I said that there was I could feel lots of energy here. It's out of here, it's on the paper, and it's away. Do what you will with it. On a full moon, that's really good to burn stuff, like write it out and be like, why don't you just fuck off? And then burn it, it's gone. So Sarah, that's for you. Write your worries and concerns, get them out of here and onto a piece of paper. And then, I don't know how I feel about putting them in a box, to be honest, because I feel like that energy is then just there lingering. So write it out and get rid of the paper is what I would do. But again, you do what feels right for you. That is the most important thing, right? So Sarah, I hope that resonates with you. Tell me in the comments if it does, my darling. Let me keep an eye on the time. Okay, we're good for time. Lady Laura, Lady Laura, how are you feeling now, darling? Are you sorted? I hope you're feeling much better. Sending you love. You've been in my thoughts a lot, so I hope you're feeling better than when we last messaged. Okay, Laura. Just when I'm tuning into your energy, they're giving me so much love for you. Like they are holding you and hugging you, and they've just got you in their arms. It's so much love around you right now, so much healing light. I'm getting a lot of violet-y, purpley blue coming around you. So know that the divine are around you right now, and I'm trying to pull a card and they're like, just stay still, like they won't let me. Okay, so they just want me to reiterate that, Laura, they want you to just be still. And if I explain to you what they're doing so you understand, is they're almost stopping me from talking. They don't want me to talk because they're making my mouth really heavy. But what they want you to do, Laura, is they want you to really allow this space and time that you've been given right now to just be really still and allow that healing. So I don't know if sometimes you find it difficult. If you find it difficult to allow people to help you and you busy yourself a lot, so allow yourself this space while you are healing and getting better, just to really enjoy that space of being and just being quiet and just being still and just allowing that space. That's the message they want to give to you today. They don't want me to pull a card for you. And in fact, they're making it super difficult for me to move. They're making me so super heavy. So I'm going to pass that message on so that they can take that away so that I can carry on. But please, don't feel like you have to fill the space. Don't feel like you have to rush. Just really enjoy this time as you get quiet and feel the energy around you. They want you to try and really feel them around you, feel that love, and just get quiet. And the more quiet you are, the more you're going to feel that. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I hope you can feel that. Okay, Sarah, let's see what you're saying, honey. Thank you so much. My shoulders ache like there is a weight, but can't work out what yet. So just ask them to take it away. Just say, can you take that away? Cool, I've acknowledged it, take it away. Right, okay, so anyone else watching, say hello so I can see you. I can see lots of you watching, but I can't see who you are, so don't be a little girl. Okay, so Sunday, 8 o'clock, Sunday soul session. So beautiful, sound healing. Then next week, what I'm bringing to you on Wednesday evening next week, 8 o'clock, over in my group again, I am going to be opening the doors to my retreat. So up until now, it's only been open to the women who finished my Soul Align program, my signature program. It was only open to them. They got first dibs. And now I'm going to be opening it over in my group. They're now going to get first dibs. So in order for me to really explain what it is, I've decided that every time I'm going to bring a new program, an experience, I'm going to give you an experience of it. So on Wednesday at 8 o'clock over in my group, I'm going to give you an experience of the Badass Woo retreat. What? So you're going to get little snippets of things that I'm going to be delivering live on the retreat. The retreat is next year in March, 2 weeks after my 40th birthday, can I say? So we're going to be celebrating big time. I can see you jumping on and saying hello. I will come to you in a minute, my loves. Don't think I haven't seen you, because I have. So this retreat is an experience of what it's like to step into my world. I'm going to give you things that I do with my one-to-one clients. I'm going to give you experiences of that. I'm going to help you to connect with spirit. I'm going to give you live sound healing. We're going to do some layer work to really do some of that work that I do with my one-to-one clients. I'm going to do that work with you. We're going to remember what it's like to have fun. We're going to remember what it's like to have shits and giggles. There's a hot tub there. We're going to use it. You're going to have time to yourself just to be, because how many of us get so caught up in being the different roles that we are: mother, wife, daughter, sister, teacher, business owner, all of that shazam. We're going to park that at the door, and we're going to remember what it's like to be us. And I'm going to do some beautiful things with you to help guide you back. I'm going to be guiding you with spirit. I'm going to be bringing you so much. So you're going to feel the full 360 version of what it's like to work with me in my world, to experience all my different magic live. And then we get to have shits and giggles and sing and just be silly, because how many of us allow ourselves the space to do that? It's 4 days, 3 nights, just wrapped up in my magic. And I'm going to take you on such a journey. It's going to be so beautiful. So on Wednesday next week, yes, I just panicked then. Wednesday next week, 8 o'clock over in my group, I'm going to be showing you what it's going to be like. And I'm going to be opening the doors for you to be able to get your spaces on that. So we are corona proof. Do not worry. That doesn't mean that if you come with me, you're never going to catch corona. I'm not saying that, but there are things in place. So don't panic. So that is next week. Okay. Where have I got to? Lorraine, good morning, my darling. How are you, honey? And who else is this? Catherine, Katie, George. Hello, my loves. Okay, so I have time. 1 second. I know, darling. Can you go and get yourself sorted? I have time for one more card. If you would like a card, say me, please, and then please share this stream. And I have time for one more card pull. So while I wait to see if anyone wants that, let me remind you again, this Sunday, some beautiful free sound healing over in my group. 8 o'clock. It's just going to be half an hour of pure switch off time. I want you to bring your headphones, some water and a blanket, get in some comfy clothes, take yourself away from everybody in a quiet space, and then just allow me to take care of you for half an hour, to just give you back some energy, give you some love, because we all need that, right? We all need somebody. And then next week, Wednesday at 8 o'clock, I'm going to be having the Badass Woo retreat, opening the doors to you. I'm so excited. I've always dreamed of doing a retreat. Lorraine, she's in. Okay, Lorraine. Last card coming to you for this morning. It's always been my dream to do a retreat. The fact that it's going to be 2 weeks after my 40th birthday and my first retreat, it's going to be so super, super special. And I know it's just going to be magical. So for those of you who join me on that, I already have 2 spaces sold. For those of you who join me on that, it's just going to be so amazing just to be with you physically. I don't know about you guys, but I'm missing connecting physically with people. There's nothing better for me than having a massive hug and having those chats in person. I miss that. I miss people. Okay, Lorraine, this is for you, my darling. Heal away addictions. And just look at that beautiful cleansing water. So, it's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from a heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. Okay, so water is also very healing. So I don't know if you're particularly called to water as well, but I'm feeling drawn to point out the water in this card. And so by addictions, that does not mean that you are like a massive drug addict or anything like that. Addictive behaviors as well, like it can be things to do with our health, like addictive eating. Do you comfort eat? Do you comfort drink? Do you, like push people away? Do you deal with things with anger? Is that your go-to? Is that your behavior pattern? So it's looking at broader. And if you're not quite sure, tune in, but you'll know what that means. So it's time to heal away those addictions, because the things that block us, these little things that come up that our brain tells us is true, and then we decide to start to make that true with the things we think and we say and the things we do, they then draw in our experiences to us. And so the key to really stepping into the best version of us is to start to identify those things. And that can be really painful. And this is not just for Lorraine now, this is for all of you guys. That can be a really painful process. And trust me, I have cried those snotty tears as I work through those layers, because we are works in progress, right? We are born. We don't know any of this shit about not feeling good enough. We don't know any of that. We are just like beautiful and amazing. And if you watch little kids, they are so free. They just run and they throw themselves around and they don't have any cares in the world. And yet we then start to become conditioned, and we start to believe the things, and we start to even take them on board as our own. And then they become our thoughts. And it's like, no, that is not who we are. So to get back to that free, beautiful spirit, we've got to understand what it is that's been put on us, that we've bought into, that we've believed, that we have then become. And they're singing to me, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Do you remember that? It's an old hip hop song. I love spirit. They just sing to me like crazy random stuff, and I love it. Okay. Lorraine, does that make sense to you? I hope that makes sense to you guys. Okay. Thank you, spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you. So for all of you, let me remind you today of the collective message, and I will post these up shortly. The collective message that came out today was books and vegetarian vegan. So on the face of it, like, what? Say what? But actually, if you delve a little bit deeper, if we look at that message as a whole, it's about nurturing the body, nurturing the mind, nurturing the spiritual side of us and the human side of us, because we need balance of the two. We are one and the same. And if we continue to live in separation and see ourselves as two separate things, so too shall we see ourselves as two separate things and live in separation. And we cannot be like that anymore. Well, we can be like that, absolutely. But we're going to be always searching for that thing and feel like a piece of us is missing, because the reason why you're here is because you feel it. Something's activated inside you and you've been called into my world because it's time. It's time to start stepping on the path. No matter how far down the path you are, there are still things that we must learn and understand. And my brand of spiritual is teaching you how to nurture the spirit and the human. Some days you're going to be like, yes, I'm bossing this shit. And some days you just want to go under the duvet. And guess what? I still have those days. I am not saying I'm like the Dalai Lama and I float on air. I have days where I shout at my kids. I have days where I lose my shit. I have days where I don't want to get out of bed. But I have the tools that help me to come back to center. And sometimes it takes me a little bit longer. Some days I'm there. But that's the difference. It's knowing how to do that. Sarah, good morning. Angel, good morning. I'm just wrapping up, my darling. Lorraine, wow, just wow. Thank you. You are so welcome. Oh, I feel that. I feel the joy and clarity in your heart. Lead from that space. That's what I'm all about. Lead from the heart in our soul. It's pretty much my brand of spirituality. Kelly, hey, good morning, babes. Okay, so for those of you who are jumping on now, I'm going to bring this call to an end, but please do watch on the replay, because a lot of the messages that we've had are going to be relevant for you. So the reason why you're tuning in this morning is because you need to hear that. So let me just remind you guys, this Sunday at 8 o'clock, we have our free Sunday soul session, which is half an hour of beautiful sound healing gifted from my heart to all the beautiful souls in my group. It's my free group. And next week on Wednesday, I'm going to open the doors to everybody for my retreat, the Badass Woo retreat. And I'm going to give you a taster of what you can expect to experience, all the magic you can expect to experience live and direct with me, yo. Expect silly voices, expect singing, expect a little dance off, expect the Running Man, expect the unexpected. I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. All I know is I'm going to teach you how to come back to here, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay. Sarah, what a lovely way to start the morning. Thank you. You are so welcome. And I feel that love. I feel that joy. And it makes me a bit emotional, not even going to lie. I just needed to do that to you. Thank you. Beautiful way to start this wonderful Wednesday. Yes, my darling, absolutely. And I'm here every Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock. I'm going to be here delivering these messages. So I would love for you guys to share the page with other people who are a bit spiritual, who are really spiritual, but some people might think it's a bit wank. Some people might be a bit skeptical. My thing is teaching people, the people that are spiritually curious but skeptical. I want you. I want to teach you. I want to show you what it feels like, and take away all of those preconceived ideas, because being spiritual does not mean that you cannot swear, that you cannot, still be you. It's being you, but an even more connected, more heart-led you, right? And who doesn't want that? So please, please, please invite your people to join the page, to like the page, and head on over to my group if you're not, because that's where all the magic happens, right? Okay, my darlings, I need coffee. Not even going to lie. So I'm going to jump off and send you all so much love. If you're watching this on replay, just give me a hashtag replay with your comments. Let me know how these cards, these messages, even if they weren't for you, let me know how they spoke to you, because guess what? They're meant for you too. Okay. And you and ba. Okay, Diana, shut up and get off. Right. Love you all. Bye.